What up, channel? It's Foreplayy, and this is just another basic commentary. Before I get into that, the gameplay is a CTF on Meltdown, and this is league play. This is a 3v4 against an actual team. I get some pretty good three pieces in this, so I'm using an MA a little bit different because I always use like an SMG. So, first and foremost, I hope you guys are doing good. I missed you guys a little bit, and it's weird I say I missed you because I feel like I just need to keep posting so much content. And before I get into this one, I wanted to say I hope that you enjoy the content I'm coming out with. I'm trying to balance like a happy medium between content that helps you guys, so like the breakdowns and stuff that my content was about for the first 3 months, and then, or not 3 months, like the first 9 months, and then the questions from you and these basic commentaries that come to my head. I still want to do Fitness Fridays, and the reason I want to do Fitness Fridays is no, I'm not the most knowledgeable person about fitness, but it is something that I'm really into, you know, because like I'm doing this whole physique thing, you know, like I want to get to a certain goal for myself, and I'm just so motivated to do it. For those of you that know me, I'm super motivated in anything I do, and this is one thing I did want to say to you guys is I have the utmost respect for all of you guys when it comes to changes, whether it be like you guys trying to become a professional gamer, you guys trying to join, a lot of you guys are joining the military from what I'm reading. You guys comment on me and stuff, and there's just so many different people that are on my channel that I just want to say I respect you guys, and I may not know you, and I do apologize if you send me messages and I don't respond, man. It's just so hard because I get so many messages, you know, and everyone's like, oh, Foreplayy always gives back and wants to help AMs and just anybody, but it's overwhelming at times, and I'm only one person, and I wish I had more people. This is a pretty good three-piece, by the way. I guess it's kind of simple, so nothing too crazy. But anyway, going into this topic, I wanted to do a little bit deeper than normal. And a little bit deeper than normal, meaning that I got a story for you guys. So I was at the gym, right, and there was this guy in a wheelchair, and every day I do the whole fitness attendant thing at my gym, where I just pretty much help as many people as I can when it comes to just answering simple questions. Majority of the people in my gym are older, but going into the story, I was talking to an older gentleman who pretty much, he's just living his life, and he has a goal of getting a six-pack, and the dude's 76 years old, and I was like, that's awesome, you know what I mean, to like do your thing, and I was showing him like exercises that I do towards like biceps and stuff, and this guy comes in a wheelchair, right, and he goes, hey, where's your leg press? And I didn't know if he was joking, because he's legit in a wheelchair, you know, and I'm like, oh, it's definitely on the front row, and that's where the leg press is, and he goes, oh, okay, so he goes over to the leg press, and he gets off his wheelchair, and you know, most people that are in wheelchairs by then, or if they've been in a wheelchair for long enough, they're really mobile. This guy gets out of the wheelchair, and he wasn't like completely to the point where like he couldn't walk. Like he could walk, but it wasn't as fluent as like a normal person walking. So me, I guess I learned right away, don't judge somebody in a wheelchair for anything, and that's something that I definitely I took away from that. So yes, I do apologize if you guys think I was trying to judge him. I promise I wasn't. I just it kind of took me off guard a little bit at the time. But anyway, so he's doing leg presses, right, and he's trying to build back strength, and he calls me over. He goes, hey, do you think you could help me change the weight? It's a little bit hard for me to bend over and get that. I said, sure. I was like, how much do you want? The guy goes, 370. Granted, this machine only goes up to 400 pounds, okay? So this machine goes to 400 pounds, and he's doing 370, and I'm like, oh, okay. Like, I'm not going to doubt him. Do your thing. This guy legit, he puts his hands on his legs, and he kind of uses his hand to push the weighted, I guess, leg press a little bit, and he's pushing, and he's using his legs, doing 370 pounds, and he's doing this 12 reps, 4 sets of 12 reps, and he looks at me at the end of his set and goes, God, it's going to be great to have my legs back. And I didn't want to ask him what happened, and he ended up going into the story about how he got in a car accident, was hit by a drunk driver, and he couldn't walk. And I guess when he got in the car accident, something happened with his spine, and he couldn't move anything from the neck down. And a year later, he is full functioning from the neck to the waist, or from like the top of his head to his waist. And now he's been working for the past 9 months on getting his legs back. And I was like, how many times do you go to the gym? And he was like, I try to go like 5 or 6 times. And he goes, I see all you guys in here trying to work out to look good and stuff. And he goes, I'm just trying to keep up with you guys. And I'm like, yeah, man, I'm just trying to do this whole physique thing, and I'm trying to take care of myself. And I spent so long neglecting my body and stuff. And he goes into this story about how he used to be, I guess, a professional athlete. I should have got his name. Well, he did tell me his name, but I should have remembered it for you guys so we could, like, look him up together. He used to play baseball, I guess, in the 80s. And he told me how he got hit by a drunk driver his 4th season, or his 4th year in the league, in the MLB. And it pretty much ruined his dreams and stuff. And now he wants to be a professional bodybuilder. And it kind of, this commentary is a little bit deeper than normal because you guys know my channel is all about motivational style stuff. And I didn't think anything could fit the mold better than this motivational style thing. And that's proof right there, guys, that we can do anything that we set our mind to. And that means, I know like it's bad to take a situation like that and put it towards whether it be gaming or life or whatever, but if you're listening to this and you haven't caught on to my motivation and the stuff that I'm about and me trying to seriously rev you guys up for 2013, because this seriously is your year. 2013 should be your year in every aspect, whether you can't get a job or whatever. Go out and start looking. And I want to use this video because it is a little bit deeper than normal. It's weird to hear a guy on YouTube talking about motivational stuff, but like I said before, when I created the Foreplayy gang, it was about motivation and creativity and stuff. And originally I wasn't going to call it a Foreplayy gang because I didn't want like me to be singled out as like a leader of that or whatever, but it's basically turning into, I was telling someone the other day, the Foreplayy gang is, I just want to see all these people succeed, and that means you, like all these people are you. I want to see all my subscribers, because there's so many people that hit me up on the daily and say, Foreplayy, I've been watching all your videos, but I just can't do this, and I just can't do that. And I want to tell you guys, it takes time, okay? All this stuff takes time. There's a guy that legitimately couldn't move from the neck down, and that obviously took time. How would you feel if that happened to you? You would need to wake up every day taking those small steps. Worry about the small steps. I think a famous quote is the biggest journey starts with the smallest steps, or something like that. And that's so true. And I hate to do these commentaries to you guys all the time, but you guys know I just got so much motivation and energy going through me all the time that I feel that this is who I am, and what better gameplay to do it on than a 3v4, right? So, but yeah, this is kind of a little bit deeper than normal, and that's why the commentary is titled that. But I think that when I heard this story, the first thing that came to my mind is, God, I want to tell somebody this. And then the second thing was, I need to tell my YouTube channel that no matter what happens and no matter what adversity you face, you're in your life, whether I don't know how old a lot of you guys are. Obviously, I don't know you on a personal level yet. Hopefully, I get to learn some and meet some of you guys. But no matter what adversity you go through, make sure that you guys build your character through fighting through that adversity. Never give up. I think that that's going to finally determine who you are as a person. And I think a lot of it comes down to how serious you are in just bettering yourself every day. And I kind of wanted to talk about myself in this because picture me, for example. I was on this Team Envious, and the team that I created, and a lot of people still didn't know like how I stepped down from a team that I created. And I did that because I wanted to do it all over again, because I wanted to take 3 new people on another incredible journey in this professional gaming thing that I try not to take for granted. And if I can do that and reach pro and get the new team name, which will be released soon, I promise, to this new level, then I'm just going to feel more accomplished than myself. I actually tweeted something today that said, I think a true leader is someone that likes to see the success of those people around him equally as himself. And I think that's so true. Like, with Dito, Blindfire, and Burns, I cannot promise that this team will last and will be a team for like 3 years or anything like that, but I can promise that I do want it to work, and I can say that I'm going to do my all to try to be a top player again, and not only be a top player, but be a top team player. You know what I mean? Whether I'm like the top player in the game or like a top 5, 10 player in the game, that's not what I'm about now. What I'm about now is 2 things, and I want you guys to at least stick with one of these. Make sure you're having fun. Have fun in gaming, and try to be the best team player you can be. And what I mean by team player is, remember how like when I said I didn't know how to play that quote-unquote bitch role that well? That is okay if you know how to play it, but that's not what I mean by a team player. I mean like sacrifice yourself and your individual stats sometimes for your team, because it truly, nobody will remember how bad you did in a game, and if they do, then they don't understand. Everyone has bad games. But just always try to focus on winning, focus on the objective when it comes down to it. And yeah, that's my, I guess, story and tip of the day. But anyway, hope that you guys enjoyed that commentary. It's basically just something that I wanted to do, and I felt that I needed to do that, I guess. And it was, you know, me with the motivational stuff. But going into everything, I wanted you guys to have a little update on my channel. I'm going to do questions from you, and if you guys want questions from you except real life stuff, because so many people are submitting like real life stuff, like whether it's, hey, my parents are going through a divorce, how can you help me? Do you guys think I should start to do real life stuff? If you guys could, in the comments below, please just say, yeah, that'd be cool, or nah, try to stay away from that and just do Call of Duty. Either way, guys, you guys are the best. This is Foreplayy from Team Envious, kinda my new team in the Foreplayy gang. Take care. What up, Foreplayy gang? I hope that you guys liked that commentary. It was a little bit deeper than normal, hence the title. Wasn't really sure if I should put that one out, but then I realized it is my channel, and I know you guys support me and probably wanted to hear that story. Hopefully got some motivation going through your veins so you can go out and conquer the world, do whatever you want to do. As always, video on the top left, video on the top right. Those are some recent ones. Definitely check them out. Comment, like, subscribe. Get at me on Twitter. Take care, guys.